SCOTUS allows EPA to enforce new methane rule for oil and gas facilities, at least for now.
This is Dr. David Shine, and welcome to Business Law 101.
The U.S. Supreme Court allowed the Biden-Harris administration to continue enforcing a new rule that aims to curb emissions of methane labeled a greenhouse gas from new and existing oil and gas facilities. This was in response to requests from nearly half the states and many industry groups to put the measure on hold due to its claimed violation of the Clean Air Act. SCOTUS rejected requests from nearly half of them and put the new rules from the EPA on hold while the proceedings over its legality continued, and that did not fly with SCOTUS. The EPA's methane rule was finalized late last year and addresses the oil and gas industry, labeled by the EPA as the largest industrial source of methane pollution in the country. The new rule sets emission standards and guidelines for methane and smog-forming volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, from new and existing gas wells. In addition to the performance standards to reduce air pollution from new facilities, the measure lays out procedures for states that will need to submit to the EPA implementation plans for existing wells to curtail methane emissions. The EPA's methane emission guidelines include a model rule that includes presumptive standards for designated facilities. Each state is required to come up with a plan that is at least as protective as the model rule, or comply with a separate regulation involving the variance process according to the EPA. The EPA claims that methane is a super pollutant. This is part of the Biden-Harris plan related to global warming. In turn, the states and industry groups said that by requiring these updated standards, the rule will decrease oil and gas production by forcing many wells to close down. While this is a setback for industry, keep in mind that this current Supreme Court has slapped down the EPA in several major rulings. So this may represent a slight retreat in favor of the EPA. We shall see. This is Dr. David D. Shine for Business Law 101. If you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on your favorite platform.